Lino Saputo, chief executive of Canadian milk giant Saputo, which last month announced it was buying troubled dairy cooperative Murray Goulburn for $1.3 billion, says he doesn't know the economics of the deals which allow supermarkets including Coles to sell milk for less than the price of bottled water. Through this process we will inherit all of the contracts that were signed by Milligram, Mr. Saputo told the ABC. I don't know the economics of it, to be quite frank with you, because we weren't privy to those contracts for antitrust reasons. But we will honor the contracts. When those contracts expire we have to look at the economics of them and then from there we'll see what we need to do moving forward. I don't know the economics of dollar milk. We'll have to take a look at that once we get involved in the business. The one thing I can say, though, is that when you look at other food products that are on the shelves, when you can get water at $3 a litre and perhaps soda at $5 a litre, for all the energy and effort that farmers are putting into producing milk, I am not sure that it is the right value. Saputo has guaranteed it will pay industry-leading prices for dairy. We know that we will be dairy leaders and it's incumbent on us to be responsible that way, Mr. Saputo said. That is a long-term guarantee. Part of our advantage is we are able to produce high-quality products at low cost, and as we do that we gain value from being able to sell high-quality solids to customers around the world and domestically. We don't give our product away. Our profitability is much higher than the average in the dairy industry, and that affords us the ability to pay leading prices for dairy. Industry insiders have raised eyebrows at Mr. Saputo's comments, highlighting a submission by Warrnambool Cheese and Butter to the Australian Competition and Consumer Commission's Dairy Industry Inquiry last December. Saputo has owned Warrnambool Cheese and Butter since 2014, and its acquisition of Murray Goulburn is still subject to approval by the ACCC. In respect to the retailers' pricing of their own branded 1-litre packaged milk at $1, this has been as a result of an open, free and competitive market and therefore cannot be held up as failure of the competition environment or, on its own, as a success or failure of the Australian dairy industry, the submission said. In our own experience, however, the margin that can be gained through the retailer's private label business are very tight and in general WCB has not participated in this market for that reason. Our understanding is one of the dynamics that has allowed for tight margins is in relation to the private label agreements with the retailers by new entrants in the sector who have invested heavily to build new capacity in retail packaged products where there was already surplus capacity, and where market demand is generally flat. Saputo Dairy Company boss Lino Saputo Jr. Picture, Stuart McAvoy / The Australian Source, News Corp Australia. Speaking to the ABC, Mr. Saputo indicated he was confident the takeover deal would be approved, as the industry had changed in the last 3 years. There have been new entrants in the dairy space and some of our competition have put on new capacity, he said.